Well, I think I was curious. I mean, I'm positive that I was also afraid. I'm afraid of lots of things. And so I'm sure that was there, but mostly I was curious. I wasn't off put. I was curious in a way of like, tell me more. And I didn't want to mess it up. I felt a lot of responsibility to try to show up and give them some space around that, but a lot of fear that I could put my own stuff on them. So I wanted to keep that in check, I guess, and just try to show up for them.
And how did they come out to you?
It was pretty ironic. My child, 9 years old now, uses non-binary language. Let my wife know so my wife and her father and myself were all in our kitchen. It was just before Thanksgiving, about a year and a half ago now. And my father-in-law was in town, and we were having an argument. And the argument was sort of related to this. And just unbeknownst to all of us, my child came up to my wife and said, I don't want to be called a boy anymore. And I want to be a they, them, I think is what they said to my wife. And my wife sees me arguing with her dad and has this experience. So then she goes off with our child and I think went to like tuck them into bed, and then let me know later on that evening about that experience. And I was like, man, how ironic is that? Like the timing of that. And so then I think the next day I just sort of cautiously said, hey, Mom shared this with me last night. Are you interested in telling me any more about that? Them. I mean, there's just a lot of wisdom in it and knowing themselves. Yeah, I think I'm proud of both of my kids. They just seem to know themselves and what they want. And so, it took, I think we provided an environment where there was safety to be able to do that, but even still, they just, they named it. And it was pretty matter of fact. It didn't seem to be a questioning or an uncertainty. It was just very much this is who I am. I would have asked less questions. I do that. I ask a lot of questions. I like to listen to people's stories, and I sometimes like to help people talk, because I think often we don't necessarily get a lot of space to talk, and so I think that's something I like to do. And unfortunately for some people, I don't read their cues sometimes that maybe they're done talking. And so I think I would have asked less questions or learned more skill around, is this my projection where I'm coming from? Is this more about me, or is this really about them? And I think that I would have liked to have had more skill in that.